Anytime I confidently proclaim, this is about love, this is actually about romantic relationships, then people in the comments are like, no, this is about Army, or this is about Jimin's turtle. Greetings, people, my name is Comedian. Today, I'm going to do some more BTS reactions, because I like to switch it up occasionally. Gray has bribed me, very generously, to do the song Seesaw, or trivia. I hope the trivia part is, a misnomer, because I hate trivia. I have ADHD, and any time I remember I went to a trivia thing once in, Minneapolis or something, and the only question I could answer was a question about British geography, and even then, it was a wild guess. It was a complete guess, and I got it right, and it was shameful. I'm so bad at trivia, and I'd like to think it's not because I'm a fool. It's because my brain doesn't care about information, which probably is the same thing. But anyway, ADHD. Did I mention that? Because that was completely irrelevant gibberish. So yeah, the song Seesaw. It's a BTS song. That's all I know about it. But I'm gonna find out more. So bear with me. Subscribe. Let's go. This is like a Skrillex sounding intro with you friends. Okay, seesaw metaphors coming in. Trivia metaphor maybe? Is this going to be a relationship thingy? Because anytime I confidently proclaim, this is about love, this is actually about romantic relationships, then people in the comments are like, no, this is about Army, or this is about Jimin's turtle, not his pet turtle. You know what I mean? Like, this sounds lovey to me, but we'll see. There's always something about BTS lyrics that I find impeccably endearing or just impressive, and the metaphor of a relationship as a seesaw is just spot on. I mean, maybe somebody else invented it, I don't know. I wouldn't give them the credit for it, because it's one of those things that it's so good, you think to yourself, how has nobody else done this before? You know what I mean? It's a perfect metaphor. Or the same seesaw. This is a funky, sad relationship ending song. I was in love, but now I'm not, and I cry. Such a good metaphor, because whoever gets off first, the person who doesn't get off, the person who gets dumped, or the person who doesn't get off sexually in the relationship, it's a pun, they're the ones feeling terrible. Like, the person gets off, they're fine. No skin off their roses, or whatever phrases are, but the person who is left holding the sticks or whatever, they're the one that crashes to the ground. The metaphor is flawless, it's impeccable. I'm gonna guess maybe that the original Korean wasn't as verbose as this. Like, imagine listening to a song that actually had the lyrics, so there's an ambiguous continuation of passing on responsibility. Like, you'd be like, what on earth are you talking about? But, when Sugar sings it, it sounds fine, I guess. I like this though. People can be sly. They know they'll get hurt if one person's missing, so it's almost like people cover up. Like, they know that the relationship's not right, but they also know that, it's like that addiction thing. It's like, well, right now, I like the feeling of being in a relationship more than I want to acknowledge the fact that this relationship is no bueno, And obviously, if you aren't a psycho, nobody actually wants to do the dumping. Dumping somebody is not fun. Obviously, being dumped is maybe less fun, but dumping somebody is also horrible too. So, unless you're a psycho, in which case it's probably great. It's probably like a prelude to a serial killing spree.
어쩔 병행이 됐네 이런 병행을 바란 건 아닌데 처음에는 누가 더 무거운지 자랑하며 서로를 바라보며 웃지 이제는 누가 무거운지를 두고 경쟁을 하게 되었네 들여다온 말 부시 누군가는 결국 이곳에서 내려가 끝이 날 듯하네 가식 섞인 서로를 위한 너는 말고 이젠 결정이 안돼 서로 마음이 없다면 서로
It is, for a reason, so bizarre to think of these guys as having romantic relationships. They obviously must do, but the secrecy behind it must be intense. Like, that is one thing I do feel sorry for them about, and I think they kind of implied this in interviews and stuff, is that their status in the world makes it so hard for them to date normally, or even at all. So this whole Seesaw thing is just like, imagine dating BTS when on their side of the seesaw they basically have like 8 billion fans, like... Lack of feelings equals lack of seatbelt. Alright, getting some rap in here. What was that? Okay, I'm walking a seesaw without you. Just like the beginning when you weren't here. Interesting. I don't know if it's a mistranslation, but if it isn't, that's always an issue. I'll be like, well, this lyric, listen to this, and somebody will be like, that's actually a mistranslation in the comments. So your whole assumption was factually incorrect. Oops. But it's interesting he said walking on a seesaw. I like this because it really gets into that sort of the thing about dating no one talks about is situations when both people know the relationship's wrong and nobody wants to actually strike first. Like I said, if you want a psycho, dumping somebody is not fun. It feels horrible and it's hard. And sometimes you definitely have relationships where it's almost like a kind of like, they're playing coward of each other. It's kind of like, who's going to dump who first? Like they both know it's wrong. Yep. Yeah, like I said, perfect metaphor. I like the complete monotone delivery in his voice. It emphasizes that, this isn't a fun situation to be in. I like songs about relationships that aren't all like sunshines and rainbows. It's brutally real. I like that. And this is why I enjoy Rant to BTS, I think, is because, like acoustically, musically that song like didn't really like vibe with me that much. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, like Black Swan, for example, the music behind that is, it really like hits me deep, like the actual the instrumental and stuff. And that's another reason why BTS is so cool, I think, is they have so many different genres and styles. There's something for everyone. So music, like actually acoustically, this song like didn't grab me that much, but the lyrics are so cool. I love like reading BTS lyrics. Like just that simple hook of a relationship being a seesaw is fantastic. Really perfect metaphor. I love metaphors, so I could talk about this for days. But anyway, thank you guys for suggesting that. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you enjoyed the reaction, it's time to subscribe. When I hit 20,000 subscribers, so in like 10, 20 years, or the heat death of the universe, I'll be doing a dance cover to BTS. Dance cover. So that's a good reason to subscribe right there. Also check out my Patreon where you can support my channel and watch around BTS, etc. I've got a Discord in the description links as well. And I'd like to say thank you very much for coming. See you next time, and remember, if you like this reaction to Seesaw, then click the subscribe button, mi amor. I rolled the R's and everything, amazing.